League West Ham United vs Crystal Palace prediction, team news, lineups preview. West Ham United will endeavour to claim a fifth successive victory in all competitions when they welcome Crystal Palace to the London Stadium for a Premier League clash on Sunday. The Eagles, meanwhile, are seeking to avoid a third consecutive league defeat after losing their last two games to teams inside the bottom four. Match preview. West Ham enter Sunday's contest in buoyant mood after they qualified for the knockout rounds of the Europa League courtesy of a slender 1-0 win away against Serbian outfit Baka Topola on Thursday. David Moyes' men left it late to claim all 3 points as Tomas Soucek netted an 89th-minute winner. His third successive match winner is as many games for the Hammers, who now require just a point from their final fixture against Freiburg to secure top spot in Group A and guarantee their place in the last 16. Only Real Madrid have won as many European games as West Ham, 22, since the start of the 2021-22 season, while their form in recent weeks across all competitions has been impressive as they have won 5 of their last 6 matches, including each of their last 4. The Hammers have also won their last 3 home games in a row, but coming out on top in Saturday's clash with Crystal Palace is not a given as they have failed to win any of their previous 4 meetings with the Eagles at the London Stadium, while they lost both home and away encounters last season. West Ham cannot drop below 9th in the Premier League table even if they lose this weekend, as 4 points currently separate them from Chelsea in 10th place. But Moyes' side could climb up to 8th with a victory if Brighton drop points at Stamford Bridge. While West Ham are in high spirits, the same cannot be said for Crystal Palace, who have only won 2 of their last 10 matches across all competitions. Both were away from home, though, against Manchester United and Burnley. The Eagles have lost 4 of their last 5 fixtures in the Premier League, including a disappointing 2-1 away defeat at Luton Town last weekend. Michael Ollis scored a stunner just 2 minutes after Teden Mengi had opened the scoring for the Hatters, but Jacob Brown had the last laugh as he netted the match winner for the hosts 7 minutes from time. Only the 3 newly promoted teams, Luton 12, Sheffield United 11 and Burnley 10, have scored fewer Premier League goals than Palace 13 so far this season, and although Roy Hodgson now sees his side sitting 13th in the table, there is a 10-point gap separating them from the bottom 3, so there are no immediate fears of a relegation scrap. Palace will be targeting success in their next 2 top-flight matches against West Ham and Bournemouth as they will soon embark on a challenging run of festive fixtures versus Liverpool, Manchester City, Brighton, Chelsea, Brentford and Arsenal. The Eagles have only won 2 of their last 16 Premier League London derbies since the start of last season, but both were against West Ham, including a 2-1 away victory at the London Stadium in November last year. Team news. West Ham are still having to cope without Mikel Antonio knee, and Jared Bowen knee will be assessed ahead of kickoff, having missed the last 2 matches, while Moyes has revealed that a few unnamed players were left out of the squad in midweek due to viruses and flu-like symptoms. Vladimir Koufal, Edson Alvarez and Mohamed Kudus were 3 notable absentees from the win over Baka Topola. Alphonse Areola is set to return between the sticks at the expense of Łukasz Fabianski, while captain Kurt Zouma is expected to take the place of Konstantinos Mavropanos at centre-back. Pablo Fornals could keep his place on the right flank if either Bowen or Kudus are not fit to feature, while striker Danny Ings will be hoping to force his way back into the starting lineup ahead of teenager Divan Mubama. As for Crystal Palace, Ebereki Eze and Sheikh Doucoure were forced off with respective ankle and Achilles injuries in the defeat at Luton, and the pair will join Dean Henderson, Jejurin Raksaki both thigh and Rob Holding ankle in the treatment room. James Tompkins, meanwhile, is doubtful with a calf issue. The absence of Doucoure will likely see Will Hughes handed a start in centre midfield alongside Jefferson Lerma, while Jordan Ayew could take the place of Eze, meaning that either Jeffrey Schlupp or Ollis could drift into a central role in behind striker Odsonne Edouard. Nathaniel Klein, Jean-Philippe Mateta and Mateus Franca have regularly occupied a place on the substitutes bench this term, but they will all continue to push for a starting role under Hodgson. West Ham United possible starting lineup. Areola, Johnson, Zuma, Agurd, Emerson, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse, Fornals, Soucek, Paqueta, Ings. Crystal Palace possible starting lineup. Johnstone, Ward, Anderson, Gahey, Mitchell, Lerma, Hughes, Schlupp, Ollis, Edouard, Ayew. We say, West Ham United 2-1 Crystal Palace. Both teams have scored in each of the last 12 Premier League meetings between West Ham and Crystal Palace, with 10 goals scored across the last 2 encounters last season, so goals are to be expected at the London Stadium on Sunday. The Hammers enter this contest with a strong run of form under their belts, and even if they have to cope without their top scorer Bowen once again, we believe that they should do just enough to claim all 3 points against a Palace outfit who are missing 2 key players in Eze and Doucouré. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.